Now we live. Now we live.
What do y'all tag me?
Hey, everybody. Y'all, welcome to another edition of the Elite Mancast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 on YouTube, man. Y'all go over YouTube, subscribe, and like these channels, man. Like the videos over there. So we can get these subscriptions up. We're gonna get off of this Facebook so we can get them views over there up. But yeah, man. Tonight, man, we're going to be talking about being a victim of a mindset that you might have been taught, a victim of a mindset that something trauma happened to you, victim of a mindset to where you need to break it. Because a lot of times I hear people playing victim instead of the victor. And we really need to understand that you are definitely the victor in everyday situations. Nothing is permanent. So don't hold these things permanent to your heart. You know, that's why we speak about these different topics every night, man, every Wednesday, so we can get a better understanding with each other to help one another grow. You know what I'm saying? So we growing through everything that we going through, so we don't get stagnated, like Coach say, into that stagnation stink mode. So, man, tonight we're going to be talking about being a victim of a mindset to where we're going to break these habits, man. We got to break these bad habits in 24. So hopefully this will help somebody get to a better place in their mindset or a better place in their life, you know, because it is that. And we do have to hold ourselves accountable for our own actions. Can't nobody else make you mad. Can't nobody else get you off of your pivot, because it's all about a choice you have. A lot of people like to respond to be, you know, here it be actionary. I gotta say something back, instead of listening to respond. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, we're going to dive into it tonight, man. We got Coach KD. We got Mr. Michael. And tonight we got the victor, because he's winning on all aspects of life, y'all. Say, Victor. We're going to go and jump out here with the victor, man. Let me hear what the victor got to say, man.
How y'all doing tonight? Like Coach always say, you know, it's great to be in the land of the living, right? I mean, from what I know, it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazines.
Salt, pepper, heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall.
Yeah. But now, I used to have that, and I just had to learn to grow through it, because, you know, being a victor, we don't give up on our responsibilities on our life. Anything that comes forward. What's up, Van? Anything that comes forward, you know, we handle it like the mature adults that we are.
Right.
Michael, what you got on it?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? Well,
yeah.
The champ is here. I am the greatest. This is the best example of a positive mindset. Now, what's an example of a negative mindset? I can't. I don't know how. This ain't for me. Yo, these are the mindsets that we got to get back to. Get to where Muhammad Ali was and be the world's greatest. Be like R. Well, no, don't be like R. Kelly.
Be like R. Kelly.
He got a song. Hey, I am the mountain. A swift wind flowing through the valley. Yo, that's where I'm at with it. That positive mindset, not a victim.
All right.
So I'm going to come straight out the gate with hear me. You know, hear me. You got to be confident in who you are. Confident in who you are. Like I always say, it's truly wonderful to be in the land of the living, and I'm glad about it. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be on this platform with my brothers. And we are here tonight. Welcome, everybody. Welcome from all walks of life, from the gutter to the one that's on stage. Come see about us. You know, we're talking about the victim. Being a victim to a certain mindset is different mindsets that you could be a victim to, you know. So be mindful of that, you know. But we do want to be on a positive note at all times, you know, because you got to understand that you're being read every day of life. You're being read, you know, and you should be reading people, you know, and having a positive mindset and not being a victim of some negativity will get you a long way. you will prosper. You will do better. You will be better. You will be able to self-develop. You know, all of those things you want to think about as you move forward in life. You know, whatever direction each of us are coming from tonight, you know, we're all on one accord, though. You know, about uplifting each other, about being better, about being a positive role model, and to be in society as a intricate part of society, where we could give back, where we could be servant leaders, where we could be able to lead and have that positive mindset, and not be staying a victim in old past things, you know, because we're brand new. Each of us, you can see it over the years, it's evident of the growth of all of us. You know, we all are in a different place, and I'm glad about that. I'm glad about that. We're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to grow through it, because situations will arise. It's inevitable that things will come up in life. Situations will come up in life, but we want to be positive about it and not be a victim of what has happened.
And I'm glad you said that about teachings, because that's all that victimized mindset is. It's from the coping mechanism of your past teachings, where somebody taught you how to respond or how to react to situations, or they allowed you to react to these situations that way. Because you got parents, some parents who haven't self-developed or who haven't developed enough to tell their children, say, well, check this out, man, don't go about it that way. Don't cope with that drama that way. You know what I'm saying? You got some parents, go out there and whoop that whole ass. And it's like, say, man, don't encourage your child to some more toxicity, negativity, and childish behavior. If you're an adult, be an adult. You know what I'm saying? Don't put your shoes on because your kid ready to go squabble. It don't make sense. So we have to start being them adults of our grandparents as far as that mannerism goes. Not as far as the thought process goes, but as a mannerism, they were elegant. They taught, they encouraged each other to be better. It's like I was looking at some reels of past, like we in the 60s, we all wore fly suits and fur coats, and we had on hard bottom shoes. Now you got grown men talking about they waiting in line for some Jordans. Say, player, you was out, you was born, you was in the line. I mean, you was alive when Jordan was wearing Jordans. So don't go do what these kids do just to fit in with your child. You show your child a better way. You impress upon your child something major. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to be that dad to where not stand in line for no Jordans, but to smoke weed with my daughters and drink and, have a drink with them and all of that. But now I failed myself on that part, because now I see the backlash of it on one of my daughters. You know what I'm saying? And one of them, she's still on that mindset of the old ways, and she ain't learning nothing new. But my other daughters, who the oldest two, they learning something new. They growing through it just because they see me growing through it. You know what I'm saying? And we speak more than the other ones, but it's like I just be wanting to let that trickle down to my younger seeds, because they all talk, you know what I'm saying? But I know where I did make the mistakes on being that type of dad, to where I was toxic. I was victimizing them on how to handle situations and how to react to things instead of responding to things. And that's what we got to start doing, holding ourselves accountable, like I just did. So we got to become more. If we did something in the past, we can't change the past. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we can't be a victim to the past. We can't be a victim to past teaching. So it's all about, growth, man. We have to become more. I see that a lot on these TikToks and a lot on these Instagrams, to where you hear people, they just, spilling their heart out about a situation that's done already. I ain't going back to no tired ass dude. It's like, why are you still harboring that feeling?
Yeah.
Yep.
Pass me with my past. Hashtag.
Hear me. Like, when I say hear me, that means HERE. Like, here I am. I'm in the presence. I'm standing in the presence. But also hear me, HEAR. H-E-A-R. Hear me. Hear what I'm saying. Get with me with where I'm going. Understand the knowledge that I'm bestowing upon you, you know. So you got to understand that life going to show up.
Mm-hmm.
Life is going to show up. How we respond to life is where it's at. You know, what you going to do with life? Are you going to sweep it under the rug? Are you going to face it? Are you going to face it and do what's necessary to make the changes, to adapt to what's going on in your environment and in your life? Or are you going to be a victim of what has happened? If I was a victim for what has happened in my life, I wouldn't be right here now. I wouldn't be able to share with you what I've been through, you know, and I can recall being a victim before. So don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted now. It has happened, but I had to learn from it. I had to grow from it. You know, so at some point, the light bulb got to click on. You got to have an aha moment.
Right.
An aha moment like, okay, man, I'm tired of this. I'm going through the same old thing. I'm going in the same old circle. You know, I shared with somebody the other day how many times I've been incarcerated, man, because I kept doing the same thing. I was playing victim.
Insane too. You was insane too.
You better believe it. You better believe it. They used to call me Slop Bucket Nasty because I was nasty, boy. I ain't care. I'm telling you, I ain't care about you or me. So that's the thing. That's an insane person doing the same old thing, expecting a different result. You know, and I'm glad today. I'm glad about it today that I understand that, you know, I could see it. I could recognize it. I could visualize it, what's happening and what's getting ready to happen. So I know how to remove myself from different situations. I know how to remove myself. And if I'm not if I'm unable to remove myself, I could redirect what's going on. Understand what I'm saying? Redirecting the situation before it escalates. You got it? Sometimes you in a closed space and you can't really remove yourself, but you can redirect it. So you got to be on your P's and Q's. You got to stay on point because this all starts in the mind.
Yes.
Right.
Your mindset, what you thinking? Are you gonna let this this situation override or make your thoughts cloudy where you can't rectify the situation and end up incarcerated? Because it's easy to go down there. They got a thing called disorderly conduct. You go there real fast. Just because you wasn't thinking.
Yeah.
Because I can recall the times I went to jail. I've been, I mean, we all grown men here. I've been to jail 12 times in my life.
Wow.
Boy, you done counted?
Watching.
Boy, I can't even count that. I can't even count that high.
Wow. Yeah. You know, not being able to get no money, no outcome, no watching people pass go, don't collect $200 and I'll just Monopoly board. But I learned.
Yeah, you got to. And that's what we're here for, man. We must display and share the testimony. You know, we got to share it because what I want to do, my goal is to keep younger brothers from having to go there, for having to go to jail. You know, if we don't do that, if that's not one of our goals, then there's no need for us to share or tell how far we've come.
Right.
Because see, the shame is in the secret. The shame is in when you can't even talk about it.
Right.
You got to be able to move from that victim mindset. You got to be able to move from that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to understand that I ain't there no more.
Right.
I heard a man say the other day.
Go ahead.
I heard a guy say the other day, he said, don't regret what you have done, regret what you haven't done.
Wow.
Mm.
Woo. That's a good one.
Makes sense. Makes sense. And see, a lot of things, they say that the victim mentality comes, well, a lot of criminals have that victim mentality. It's like the way they're going at things, it's like they don't see themselves as doing anything wrong because they were a victim of the system. So what I'm doing, I'm just getting my just due. So they just doing anything. But the whole thing boils down to the point that it's your self-perception It's the way you view yourself and the way you view your world. And a lot of this comes from growing up as a child. Those things you learn from those formative
Mike,
years.
I don't want to cut your wisdom, but having a victim mindset, it ain't got to do with criminals. The criminal, I know for the criminals I used to hang out with, they held themselves accountable for everything they did because that's what gave them their stripes. The victimized mindset come from their mothers who don't know how to respond to a situation. Now that passed down to them sons, or they might be passed down to the daughters. But a criminal ain't the only one. I think more women got victim mindsets than men.
But bro, I never said the only way
you just said criminal
is to be a criminal. I said it has been said that within criminals, it stems from having that victim type mindset. Not that they're all victims or see themselves as victims, but
that's what I'm saying. I don't believe that's true.
It might not.
Whoever said it, I just don't believe it's true. Because in the criminal world, that's their life. They get the props, they get the seniority from being a criminal. Hey brother, that lady let me tell you what the judge told me. She said, if you come back in here, I'm gonna label you a career criminal and you will never see the outside again. See, I was doing that, and all of my peers, we didn't play the victim. We made you a victim. Yeah, we made victims. We didn't play the victim because that was the way we got our stripes. Any criminal who's outside back in the day, I don't know about these new boys, but back in the day, you had to do dirt. If you didn't do nothing wrong, you wasn't part of the cops and robbers. It was the cops and the robbers when we were growing up. I don't know what they called it nowadays, but I know when we were growing up, it was cops and robbers. It wasn't no, I wish somebody hurt me, or I hope I don't get hurt today. No, we was going out putting that pain on somebody. Who wanted it? Where they at? That's what we was doing. Anybody can get it.
That's how it was up there. Anybody can get it. Cousin, whoever. If you ain't right, if you ain't right, you can get it.
No, Mike, I ain't saying you're wrong, Mike. I'm just saying the way you said what you said. That's all I'm saying.
Supposed to listen.
Thank you.
Understand? We listen to understand.
I responded, but after I heard everything you said, I didn't even jump in. I let you finish talking and everything.
No, you started talking, cutting off my wisdom before I even finished it. That's the thing. We're not listening.
No, brother, I didn't go right in on you. I was sitting back like this, waiting.
Okay. What I was saying is not that criminals have a victim mentality. The thing is, from what I was reading, psychologists are saying that because of the victim mentality, they don't see themselves as wrong in making other people a victim. That's what I'm saying. It's not that. It's like, I'm doing this because this is what the system is doing. The system ain't treating me right, so I'm going to get it any kind of way I can. That in itself.
Psychologists don't have a clue on what's going on outside in this world. They don't have a clue. A psychologist could never tell you about a criminal, ever.
Well, we got to do our research somewhere. And the research I'm reading comes from psychologists, psychiatrists, and
how about going straight to the criminal? That'd be the best research. If you're gonna talk about a criminal, why would you go straight to the
Okay.
But Angela, I like that response, Angela. Yeah, a victim mindset is a cry for love, and that is so true. I like that.
So there's a such thing as a criminal mindset. You have a criminal mindset, you have victim mindset. So now we're talking about a victim mindset. A criminal mindset is when you are most of the time a con artist or a master manipulator. Okay, those things right there. But when you're talking about a victim mindset, you don't want to be accountable, or you don't want to be you passing the buck. Right. You're passing the buck. You don't want to be accountable for what has happened or what is happening. So stay right there. You know, we can kind of draw the line between that as far as talking about a criminal, having a criminal mindset and a victim mindset. You know, right? And you know how I can talk about it. I've been both.
Right.
I've had a criminal mindset and I've had a victim mindset. Thank God Almighty that I've gotten rid of both.
Right.
Because I can manipulate you. I can swindle you out of anything.
You can sweet talk them.
Yeah, I used to
come on, sweet talk. You got those sweet talking up in you.
Yeah, so you know, we just got to be mindful where we're going at with it, you know, because you can have a whole nother show on the criminal, you know, and maybe we could do that later, you know.
Kiki, what you call him? Sweet.
Go ahead, girl. Yeah. But I love this topic though. I do, because there are many people that play the victim out there, you know, and it's a daily thing that's going on, and we got to show them, share with them a way out. First of all, we got to share with them how to recognize that they are a victim, because many of them don't even know that they're playing a victim. Because it's all in their mind.
You know, I realize more people who have that victim mindset are the ones who can't say no.
Wow. Yeah. That's right.
People who just can't say, and then what'll happen is they won't tell the person who they're talking to. I mean, who's asking them to do something. They'll talk to me, you, Mike, Victor. They'll talk to everybody else, but they would not. And man, that motherfucker always asking me to do something.
Yeah.
Just say no. Well, that's my boy. I can't say no. That's my dog. I can't say no to my dog. It's like, bruh, when are you gonna make up your mind to say, hey, I don't want to be a part of that no more? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Kiki, for real. They complain to everybody but the right body. That's that victim mindset that we see more and more every day. We all of us grew up on that one. We always had a cousin or somebody, you know what I'm saying? They always want to be down with something, and then, yeah, real bad with the family, for real. But they always want to be down with something, and then when somebody don't give them their money, oh man, that sucker he messed up with me too many times. This is his last time. What happened next week? Is his last time again? It's his last time again.
Wow.
But man, we do have to learn how to say no. If you don't want to be a part of something, you don't want to do something, if you don't want to do the favor, if you don't want to lend nobody no money, if you don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, just say nah, man. I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
My biggest thing right here for me, I see men that's homeless. Black men, white men, Spanish, every man that's homeless, and they asking me for money. Okay. And then I see them asking a woman for money. I say, boy, you the sorriest mother on earth.
That's it.
You asking a woman for some money, and she walking with the baby. She might have a baby in tow. I had to stop one lady. I told her, look, mama, don't do that, young girl. I said, don't never give him no money. He a man. Don't give him no money. You handicapping him right there. If you got a homeless woman outside, you know, she ain't, you know, if you know she's homeless for real, you'll help her out. But a man, bruh, I don't care what you got to do. I see men, I know some homeless men that work on cars. I know homeless men that just pick up cans all the time. I know homeless dudes. I see this homeless dude in Miami, bro. He got big bags of stuff on his bicycle. You can't tell me as a man you can't figure something out besides sit on the corner and ask me for something. Man, you got to be out your mind, man. Be busting the mouth. That was somebody who hit him in the mouth. Wake him up. I don't condone violence, y'all. I'm just, but I do condone violence. I'm just saying.
Wow. What did you, bro? Muted. What you say, Victor? You
your mic off.
Say it again. Oh no, something wrong there, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, Kiki. That's crazy. Every woman didn't ask the man because they know a man gonna check them, but they be asking every female, "Hey, you think you can help me out with a man? If you don't get out of my man." I tell all the man, don't give no man no money. It's like when we did grow up, you know, KD, in that manipulating stage, you know what I'm saying, to where we had to ask the woman for, hey, we thinking we was pimping though, and not even realizing we was being the sucker, you know what I'm saying?
That's right, man.
Okay, there we go.
Many years I've been through that too, man.
Yeah. You got a lot of men right now. They'll sit up under their woman and straight up, baby, let me get the keys to the car. Nah, where your car? Because I know I was that dude. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I was that dude because I thought I was pimping though.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize because everybody in my neighborhood thought it was pimping. Oh yeah, boy, she done gave you a car, boy. You drive the car more than you dropping her off, picking her up, taking her where she want to go. You thinking you pimping? You just really handicapping yourself, and she's handicapping you. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you become a crutch. You know, it's like your kids keep on asking you for money. You got to finally say, "No, you got to go figure that out." Because if I keep giving you, then you're gonna be the victim of. Then you're going to play the victim on me. You know what I'm saying? Well, damn, daddy, you don't never do nothing. Well, damn, what about the last 100 times I did something? That don't count?
You become an enabler.
Exactly. Enabler, victim, all of it the same thing. Because we got to understand people are going to use you until you say no.
Like that song said, until they use you up.
Until they use you. Oh!
That's it. You posted something earlier too, ain't it? About the cup. Give them out when your cup full. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah. Because you can't give from an empty cup.
Right.
You can't. I had to realize from Eric Thomas. Eric Thomas say, you fill your own cup up, and then whatever's left over. I mean, whatever start pouring out. That's when you give somebody. Nah, I didn't. Yolanda, I drove around in a woman's car probably about 10 years, man. A job was not on my thought process. I was out there selling drugs and I had the money to go buy a car, but I thought I was pimping. That's what I'm saying. Every woman that I messed with, I had a baby for at that time. Well, it was just 2 of them, but I had them. As soon as I started dating them, I get them pregnant and jump in their car. That was me. That was my thing. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Yeah, I was a buster. Kiki said you was a buster. I was a scrub. I didn't want to be no scrub, Kiki, so I had to go get a car. I couldn't sit in the passenger side of my best friend's ride. Trying to holler at you. So I had to go jump in the woman car.
That's it. Snatch someone off in her car.
Hey, in an argument in a minute, I cuss her. Hey, man, you know I got something to do today. What's wrong with you? Man, it's my car. Baby boy. That was me.
it,
I was baby boy.
That's it, man. It's something, but change is good, bro.
Nah, man, change is definitely good. A wake up call came about. It was this woman I was dating too, and she said, "Nah." I was like, "Let me use your car right quick." But I had my truck. I had all my stuff, but she was like, You told me you ain't never bought a brand new car, so you can't drive my brand new car." I was like, "What?" Well, I wanted to cuss like a bug. I was laughing, but I understood though. You know, after you grow up, you understand. It's like, say, if you mess this up, you ain't gonna want to pay for it. You know, this ain't no take it to the shade tree car. Yeah, Mike shaking his head.
I can't do nothing but shake my head because I've never done.
You know,
You ain't never done it, Mike.
Never done any of that.
Wow.
You never used a woman?
Huh?
You know, so you saying that you never used a woman before?
No, really, I haven't.
So
But y'all know he grew up with 10 women, remember?
Fucked in the household full of women. Hey,
He,
when I started dating,
he knew better than to do that. Them family members would have jumped on him.
huh?
pick up on the game then. I said you should have picked up on the game then. If you grew up around nothing but women.
I wasn't trying to pick up.
Kiki, now you're getting out of hand, Kiki. You're getting
Hey,
Kiki, we are all gentlemen. We are all gentlemen.
Kiki, we talk about it how it was now. We ain't like that no more.
You know she motherfucking be on our ass. She don't care about none of that. I'm surprised Amber ain't over here talking noise.
They already know that I'm a gentleman.
Yeah.
I'm the nicest person they met today.
That's it. That's it. It's all right.
Mike, I'm proud of you, man. I'm so happy for you. You know what I'm saying? That everybody ain't heathens on this show.
Hey, enough dirt. I just ain't go that route.
That's what's up. That's what's up. It's okay, man. You know, different route for different folk. Victor doesn't want no wife.
Y'all, I'm actually disappointed.
Why, Victor?
You took up kickboxing, you drive trucks, so you make good money. You can have hosts in different area codes, and you wanted to be free. I'm disappointed.
I'm tired.
Give me an 18
for that.
Huh?
No, he talking about when you was younger, Mike. He talking about when you was younger.
I know. I was in the Army at 17. Dude, I was trying to do something. And when I was growing up, all I ever heard about was what my father used to do. And hearing about that, he was doing that same stuff. And all I ever hear was, he was just a pair of pants. He was after every skirt that shook. I just didn't want to be that.
But see, that's the thing. I thought that's how you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Seeing my uncles and all that, I thought you're supposed to have 3 or 4. Mm-hmm. That's how I fell into the trap until I became at one with myself and really understood and started self-developing. Then that's when I knew that, you know, how you're supposed to be. You know, not saying I had to teach myself, but as I understood what being a man was, I understood that, you know, you provide and you teach and you share. You know, I didn't.
Yeah, that's the blessing though. That's the blessing right there though, man. That we can see, and then I think, you know, the more scars you got, you know, the more you're able to give a better sermon. You know what I'm saying? It's like those preachers who was the best preachers in the neighborhood. That's because they was around there dating about 14 women. They had kids. Half the church was their kids. You know what I'm saying? I used to be an ex-pimp or ex-robber. I done started turned pastor. Now I'm helping the neighborhood. You know, so we all go through our things, man, and at different times in our life that we get to see things differently, you know, and we can't play the victim, or we don't victimize people around us that we say we love. And that's what I was talking to I think one of my homegirls, Sandra, she asked a question. She said, what do you think about what you think love is? And I told her, I said, love is just an emotion that comes and goes from what people do for you or do for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Love is nothing. Loyalty is where everything stands at. If you're not going to be loyal to somebody, you know what I'm saying, then you're going to know that love ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But you got a lot of people out here saying they love you because they feel they obligated to say that.
Yeah.
You got somebody, your woman might say, hey, baby, I love you. And 9 times out of 10, she's waiting on you to hear it back. But you don't have to say it back. But it's just the fact of that's the transition people feel. They feel they're obligated to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, love is predicated on what I can do for you too. That's what each of you do.
Well, that's one facet of it. Yep.
Yeah.
That's one facet of it.
That's how they
think. And then, like you say, Coach, what Chris Rock said, a man is only loved by what he provides for his woman, what he provides for his kids, you know what I'm saying? But a woman's love is just because, I'm a woman.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, get out of here with that, man.
Be unconditionally.
That's right. That's what we was on last week, ain't it?
Yep.
That's it, man.
We only loved about conditions, yeah, man. But we can't, you know, I ain't gonna be a victim to it. I ain't gonna cry about it.
Yeah.
So how do you recognize when you're a victim? How do you recognize when you're in a victim mindset? Give me some thoughts on that. How do you know? How can you be aware of when you're in victim mindset?
Well, somebody gonna have to tell you.
Yeah.
Mike, what you think?
That's like having that conversation when somebody finally tells you, like, yo, man, you always complaining.
Okay.
Always, every time I hear you complaining about this, you complaining about that. Why don't you do something about it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that conversation, that's when you'll know. Most people would they'll never recognize that point because they're so ingrained in them.
So they got to be open to constructive love. Constructive criticism. The person who is in a victim mindset must be open to constructive love, to constructive criticism. When a close one to them is sharing with them how they're reacting or what they're doing, what their consistency is about how they react to certain things, right? All right.
Yep.
Thing is, though, a lot of people, if they're in the victim mindset, once you start talking to them about them, they all of a sudden get in that defensive mode. Like they're being, even when
just like Van said. Van said it right there. When you talking about Mike, Van just said it. I'm gonna blame everybody but me.
Exactly.
Now it ain't me. It ain't me.
What happened?
Yep.
Wow.
That's
like look, Keith, stating that people are better off without them, traumatizing events, learn helplessness, they're fixated on negative events, lack of empathy, low self-esteem, needing excessive attention, blaming others in their actions, being eagerly angered or irritated, or self-pity party.
Woo! That's a mouthful.
Yeah. That pity party.
I got a sister like that. I talk to her today. As soon as I ask how she doing, well, here we go. A real short conversation.
You say as soon as you ask how's it going, huh?
Yep. That's when it starts. First thing come out, well, and then it's just downhill, and I'm looking for a way to get off the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I already know it's
Emotionally draining. Yes. It's definitely draining.
yeah.
But that's when you got to be able to say no. Like, no, that's complete sentence. You ain't got to explain nothing. You ain't got to give them no excuse of why you say no. But just say, no, I'll holler at you later. I'll see you later. You got to know how to get out of it. You got to know how to remove yourself. But you know how to, how do you say, nip it in the bud.
Yeah,
Nip
that's
it in the bud. Yeah, you got to nip it.
always blaming others, rejecting solutions, recognizing as a victim, claiming that they never played a woman or used a woman. Oh, that's Mike, my bad. Sorry, negative feeling.
You
Hey,
just
you can't lie with the internet. Mike, your name right here.
Say his name right there on there, bro. You got him started, Mike.
Huh?
You got him started.
I see.
But that's good, you know. Everybody went through stuff.
At the time when y'all were out doing all the stuff that you were doing, I was in the sports, martial arts. I wasn't out really in the street. My street life came in my 30s. That's when I got out and started doing stuff like the stuff that I didn't do when I was younger. But it's just
shit, Mike, I didn't get out the streets till I was about 45. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
I was 39. I was 39.
I ain't get out the street like that. I was late. I'm a late bloomer. I didn't tell you. I didn't know nothing about self-development until I was like 49, 48.
Wow. That's good though.
That's real good. I cleaned up my act when I met my fiance. Like, I've been around a lot. So yeah. So it's like, as far as like self-development and, you know, growing and showing and doing different things like that, it's like I've always traveled, but it feels good to actually travel with somebody that I love versus like, I'm about to take this 3-week trip to Brazil and go smash everybody I want.
Right.
Okay, now I can go here with somebody, you know,
yeah,
before I go and do the stuff.
And they ain't got to look for love.
Right. Or go to Backpage.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
OnlyFans. Yeah, OnlyFans.
I remember Backpage, man.
Yeah, Backpage on Facebook.
Wow.
They done send those guys to jail that had that Backpage.
Probably so. A lot that went on Backpage.
All that money.
A lot that went down on that, bro.
Oh yeah.
But yo, man, it's truly wonderful. Because having that victim mindset in many aspects of life, though, you know, not just the street life. It was all you can be have victim mindset in just personal relationships. You know, I can recall like so many different times I've been in that situation or having that mindset, and many times you don't even know you're in it. But until somebody touch you, touch you or poke you and say, okay, look here, this is what you're doing. This is what you're doing. And if you're not open enough to receive what they're sharing with you, and you can get lost, you can be stagnant, you know. And that's what catapulted me on my journey. One of my words that went along with victim mindset was that I was codependent. That word I still remember to this day, and that wasn't until 12 years ago that I learned that codependency was me using women and being a victim and not trying to make it on my own. I was thinking I needed somebody in order to survive as far as a living space.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is a very, very important topic for people that are wanting to grow and wanting to be better and wanting to do something different. So I suggest in this moment that you learn a word, whether somebody tell you or not, but kind of evaluate yourself, analyze how you're living and who you're living with and what you're doing, what kind of moves you're making. Because at this point, if you don't realize what you are doing in your life, you can be stagnant for a long time and not really make it out. You may die in. I could have died in where I was and not getting connected to my purpose and not being able to manifest what was inside of me. So that victim
you met a good woman that didn't put up with your bullshit. That's all.
Yeah. But that's the thing, and that's what I'm grateful for. My wife will tell you that I started this journey a little bit before we got together. A little about a year
my boy, now, I don't mean to cut your wisdom, coach, but my boy right here now, Adam O'Bet, we call him Pimpin' in the hood. That's his nickname.
Wow.
Me and him went down. Oh man, we was at the Kappa Beach party one year. This man here got on some motherfucking swim trunks, the bikini swim trunks. Man, you talk about all the women out there going crazy. This day I say, boy, you out of control. I said, why would you never put on no bikini swim trunks, man, and walk around the beach, man? But that was my boy. That's my boy Pimpin' right there, man. We call him Pimpin'.
That's right. Acknowledge and work with her, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's big. Being able to move forward, recognize. I often say that a lot. Recognize. And that's part of analyzing yourself. Evaluate yourself.
Yeah, that's part of the change right there. That's how you change it. You take responsibility. You recognize and take responsibility. Educate yourself on doing better. Do some self-care. You know what I'm saying? These type of things going to get you away from that victimized mindset. Start saying no. Just being that person. Just become a better person for getting to yourself, by yourself, and for yourself. That way you can see a better self.
You know what? One of the things I shared with my then girlfriend, now my wife, I said, look here, it ain't even about you. She stuck with me through that part when I said it ain't even about you. Hey, we're not gonna grow up, be better together till I get right. So it ain't about you right now. Do something, keep yourself busy, make yourself useful, do something. Because right now it ain't about you. And I'm so grateful she stood by me through that. Because any other woman would have left when you say that, A lot of women would have been gone when you say that it ain't about you. Because most women wanted to be about them. So she was unselfish in that moment to understand that I was in a moment to better myself so I could be right for her.
Right.
Not only right for me, but right for her. So now she reaps the benefit of a self-developed man.
Right.
So a lot of women ain't gonna take you as you are when you're in a bad state like that. When you're in not a good place. But you got to understand, and you got to be truthful though, and you got to make the necessary steps. And she saw that. She saw that. She saw the self-development. She saw the studying. She saw me writing letters to myself.
Right.
Come on now. I'm gonna share that with you. Writing letters to myself. Writing letters to my victims.
Right.
My family members, my mother, my sisters.
That was on my notes too. It say write in your journal.
Yeah.
Right. When you do more writing and teaching, self-teaching, self-caring, and getting yourself out of the funk, man, write down the problems on the piece of paper so you can solve it. You have a problem-solving mindset that, man, my solution-based mindset that I cannot, it's nothing that I walk into that I can't figure out.
There you go. That's it. That's it.
But a lot of times, man, we find them people who love being the victim, though.
Yeah. So, a couple of ways to stop being a victim. We talked about it, though. Take responsibility, self-compassion, Start saying no and educate yourself. I don't know if we said educate yourself. That was one too. You know, so those are 4 things I looked up how to stop being a victim. Because first of all, I gotta know when you're a victim. When you're playing victim, but when you're having a victim mindset, once you get that, somebody may have to tell you. That's what we tell you. Somebody may have to tell you.
But just like Mike and Van T said, when you blaming everybody else but yourself, that's how you know you got that victim mindset.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such and such fault. It's her fault. It's his fault. It's their fault. But when did you get to the point where you said it was my fault?
Okay.
What Michael Jackson said, I'm starting with the mirror.
That's it.
Yeah. Pimpin' said that's it. Yeah, that's his story. Yeah. When you had to, man, I'm telling you, we grew up, man. We grew up in those Oak Cliff, you know, to where it was just like everybody had to be a pimp. You had to have more than one woman. If you didn't have more than one woman, you wasn't doing it right. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, it wasn't no secrets. It's like, no, they got to pull up on you with the other woman, and the woman got to be cool with it. So it wasn't about I'm sneaking and doing it. No, you know I got this other woman over here. I drop my babies off in one car. You know what I'm saying? And drop them off in my other baby mama car, go drop her car off and go get the other baby mama car. That was a life for me, man. It wasn't a good life, but it was a good life at that time because that was the learning stages. I can say now it's learning, you know.
You know, that's why I always say it's truly wonderful to be in the land of the living, because during that time I was just existing. I was just doing what I thought I supposed to do with no goals, no direction. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say what I say. Pimp. Yeah, that wasn't
pimp. I wasn't a pimp, but I had the mindset. I used to have the mindset of one, but then back then I didn't know what really pimp was. Now it's about paper in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? That's the pimp in me right now. That's the only pimp I got going on, putting that paper in my pocket, man. Sure did. Yeah. He said his woman stayed down 18 years, and now she reaping the benefits, and I feel good giving them to her because she helped him become a better man.
All right. Adamo, I got to meet that dude. That's me right there, boy.
Pivot, tell sis I said what's up. Kiki going with the nonsense. Paper in my pocket. That's it, man.
Dang, 8 years, boy, that's a long time, boy.
Yeah, man.
Stuff, boy.
Yeah. Already, baby. Yeah, man. But that's the thing about this life, man. When we got people, just like Mike said, his sister get on the phone with the victim, you know, everything wrong. Damn, you ain't got nothing you got to be grateful for in your life. Once we wake up every day being grateful, man, just be grateful that shit. Boy, I get to live today. I get to try it again today. Be happy that you get to try it again today.
Another day to get it right.
But then again, Keith, some people enjoy playing the victim because they feel they reap benefits, because they have people with big hearts that feel sorry for them.
We got to be careful of that now. That's when you ask for that discernment now, because they're trying to get, like Keith was talking about your cup full. Don't, make sure your cup's straight, and then give them what's going over.
Yeah.
Don't go to a half a cup for nobody.
Right.
And they're done that.
Yeah. People will drink.
And then when you turn your head, they got a straw in your cup.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a good one, boy.
Yeah. That part right there.
Turn your head, they got a straw in your cup. My goodness.
Man, I'm talking about one of them big straws. The big straw. The big old thick straw.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it. Oh, I thought you said sip. Oh, sip.
Sip.
Yeah, that's something, man. But that's why, you know, when you give it, that's what I learned too. When you give it, you ain't worried about it come back. At least not from that person. You know,
Right.
Your blessings may come from somebody else, but you give unconditionally. You know, and like I said, I've learned to say no complete sentence. And I ain't got to tell you why I tell you no.
Exactly.
Cause I ain't finna say no, I ain't got it. Cause then you talking bad mouth on your money.
Right.
I'ma just say no, nah.
Yeah, I had to tell a white woman that one time. I said, "No, I don't have it for you." She said, "What's wrong with to say? I don't have it for you. You look like you finna go do some drugs. I'm not finna give you my money."
Girl, she say every language.
Yeah.
I like that, bro. Bro said every language.
Boy, Van T, saying no in every language is the same. No, it don't even change.
Right.
Hey, don't change. I don't know what language you say it in. All you gotta do is say.
Right here, they understand it.
They understand.
KD, you do that in India, that means yes.
When you what?
In India, shaking your head don't mean no.
What?
Yep.
In India? So you can't shake.
I'm glad I ain't never been there.
So Mike, let me ask you this. Is the word no still the same?
Pretty much in every language.
Right.
You
But
say no.
you can't shake your head though, right?
So if I'm in India and they say, give me $1,000, and I say, they looking for the hand.
He got the hand out.
Wow. Boy, thank you for that. I did not know that.
You went out, Mike.
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said, as far as I know, as far as with the shaking their head, that's only India is different. You can talk to them and they like this the whole time.
Wow.
Agreeing with you. You look at them like, what the hell? But
wow, that's something, man.
It'll throw you off.
If that's the case, you might as well go to London. Because if you want to tell somebody no and you want to be nice about it, just tell them I'd rather shit in my hands and clap.
Right. And it's a lot of times though, Pippin, that's what happened.
Right. Victim mindset, bro. That's what we had.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's good, Adam. Man. We might have to get him on. We gotta let him elaborate on that, boy. That's big. That's big, man. That's some good stuff though, man. Because not every woman gonna stand by that.
It's saying
right.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got
remember back in the day. I remember that.
Yeah, some women ain't gonna last 3 months with that right there.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Nowadays.
Kiki. Everybody ain't violent, Kiki. Everybody ain't violent. Oh my goodness. Oh no.
Wow.
That's a good thing though, man. That is a beautiful thing because like I say though, but I believe that though, man. Every man find that good woman or he run across a woman that he thought he was gonna use her, but then it turned out to be the woman that to make him turn his whole life around. You know what I'm saying? 18 years. I don't know. It might get
2 decades, ain't it?
I done been here 18 and you still playing. I'm gonna beat somebody up. It was from behind bars. Now both of us stars. Come on now. See, there you go with that pimping. He go to rhyming. Yeah, they go to rhyming. But they daddy was a cool dude though. Daddy was a fur coat wearing, but you know, daddy had slick hair and all that good stuff, man. Wore nice suits, driving nice cars. Yeah. Old Connie Betts wasn't no joke, boy. Connie Betts come through the city, boy. You better watch out. He finna be clean though. Yeah, he gonna be clean there. We know one of them old dudes you see in the hood with the rings on and got 1 or 2 chains on. Yeah, they daddy was something else, man. He cool dude. Yeah, that's real though, baby. For real. Yeah, man. But say, man, Mike, what you got for us on giving somebody some help, man, on the go out, man?
Wow, with that victim mindset.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, your mindset is going to influence your emotions and your actions. It's going to lead to the things that it leads to the decisions that you make in life. Having that victim mindset is going to keep you stuck where you don't want to be. You got to get out of the victim mindset, get into that growth mindset, and become all that God made.
Yeah.
I'm going to just say stagnation stinks. Stagnation stinks.
That's it.
In a victim mindset, you're going to be stinking. And you're going to be stagnant.
The victor.
I'm gonna say, don't solve today's problems with yesterday's solutions. Also, remember, a power couple is when yesterday's disagreements don't affect today's communication.
Wow,
man, come on now. I like that. Say, well, I'm gonna just say, becoming more disciplined. You know, we'll curb that behavior of having that mindset, though, man. Once we become more disciplined in our actions, and like we say, take responsibility, teach ourselves, you know, and learn to try to stop blaming everybody else. Start looking in the mirror, man, and that way, right there, you can start seeing some changes. Like Mike said, he had a growth mindset. You get yourself out of these situations on your own, because you won't need nobody to get you out of a situation, because you're going to have that thought process of, hey, man, it was all on me to accept whatever was going on. But y'all, it's been a great show, man. I did enjoy this, man. We had fun like we always do. Y'all go over there to YouTube, man. Subscribe to the channel, and we gonna keep on having fun, man. Next week, yeah, thank you, Kiki. Next week, same time, 8:30 on Wednesdays. We're gonna have a great topic again. We might have some guests next week, so we can get some inputs on some different things, some different looks, you know.
Yeah,
because we're not on here to tell y'all we the smartest people. We out here all growing together. We all self-developing together. You know, it's just a community of fun, you know, so don't think we on here experts or nothing like that. We all are growing from these situations, from these topics that we come up with. But hey, man, until next week, man, y'all have a great evening, and we're going to do it again next Wednesday at 8:30.
Yes, sir.
Grow.
all right.
Yeah.
Tag, share.